You know, there's some things I forgot to tell you guys, and they're really important. Number one, he hates bright lights, we know that. But you gotta keep him out of the sunlight. Sunlight will kill him. Number two, keep him away from water. Don't give him any water to drink. And whatever you do, don't give him a bath. And probably the most important thing, don't ever feed him after midnight.
All right, let's dive into the cinematic equivalent of finding coal in your Christmas stocking, Gremlins. The title itself is a spoiler alert, warning you of the impending chaos and destruction that's about to unfold on your screen. Gremlins, a movie that seems to have been conceived during a fever dream, is a bizarre blend of holiday cheer, horror, and a dash of comedy. It's like someone took a cute, family-friendly Christmas movie and decided to throw in a bunch of murderous, mischievous creatures just for the heck of it. The plot revolves around a gadget salesman who, in a desperate attempt to find a unique gift for his son, ends up buying a mogwai from a store in Chinatown. The shopkeeper reluctantly sells the creature with a stern warning: never expose it to bright light, water, or feed it after midnight. And guess what? All of this happens, and the result is a gang of gremlins that decide to tear up the town on Christmas Eve. My bullshit meter was already going off at this point. I mean, come on, who in their right mind would buy a pet with such high-maintenance instructions? And from a mysterious shop in Chinatown, no less. The movie then descends into a chaotic mess as the gremlins wreak havoc on the town. It's like watching a group of drunk teenagers on a sugar high, only these teenagers are green, scaly, and have a penchant for murder. The film tries to pass itself off as a critique of consumer culture, but it's about as subtle as a gremlin in a blender. The gremlins themselves are a metaphor for the destructive nature of consumerism, but the film seems to forget this halfway through and just focuses on the gremlins causing mayhem. And let's not forget the glaring plot holes that make Swiss cheese look solid. For instance, if the mogwai can't be exposed to water, how does it drink? And if it can't eat after midnight, when can it start eating again? Is it tied to the local time zone, or does it follow Greenwich Mean Time? In conclusion, Gremlins is a chaotic, nonsensical mess that tries to be a critique of consumerism, but ends up being a showcase of special effects and puppetry. It's a movie that's as confusing as its title creature's dietary restrictions. If you're looking for a film that makes sense, I'd suggest looking elsewhere. But if you're in the mood for a bizarre, chaotic romp that defies logic at every turn, then Gremlins might just be the movie for you. Just don't say I didn't warn you. Well, there you have it, folks. Another cinematic catastrophe dissected and served on a silver platter of sarcasm. Remember, here at Bitter Popcorn, we don't sugarcoat shit. So, until next time, keep your popcorn salty, your drinks bitter, and your expectations low. Over and out, you magnificent fuckers.